Alright, hello and welcome back. So last time the party battled through to the end of Tier 2, and my guesses were correct. There are indeed, as far as I'm aware, 5 battles to every tier, and at the end of every tier you get a pretty hefty gold and experience bonus. So the party now has almost 50,000 gold to spend. Furthermore, all of the merchants update their stocks, and new banners are available, which will hopefully offer the party a bit more information on the Black Pits, maybe some insight as to how they can escape. In order to save time, I've actually gone ahead and checked out the stores, so I've got a rough idea of the kind of things that I want to buy. But I haven't checked out the banners yet, so I'll do that just now. And of course, as I said, I've established the standard practice of having got to the end of the tier. I will now replay all of the tier 2 battles just once. And hopefully it'll be a lot quicker this time, now that the group will be a lot better equipped and more experienced.
Yes?
But first things first, Lily's gonna
What is it?
prepare properly with friends so that she can get the best deals possible.
What?
And this is absolutely fine, in my opinion, from a role-playing perspective, because, as I've said before, I don't think of what we see as a literal representation of what's happening in the Black Pits, because otherwise the group are leveling up way quicker than realistically, and I'm imagining that we only get to see the highlights of their exploits in the Black Pits, and long periods of time are probably spent in loitering in their cells, maybe doing manual labor for a bail-off, perhaps digging more pits in the Underdark, and fighting sort of unremarkable duels against, maybe the odd drow warrior or a bunch of gibberlings or Talosi, and occasionally they get to they encounter a group or individual of note. And that's when I get to play a battle and when you get to watch one. And if you're wondering the sort of time frames that I'm thinking that they've spent down here, then, well, I'm not completely decided, but to give you an idea, I like to think that perhaps an idea that I have is perhaps the entire saga, Black Pits 1 and 2, and bear in mind, I have no idea what happens at Black Pits 2 and in between the two games, but I got an idea that maybe the whole thing should take place over 16 years, which sounds like a really long time. And the reason why I say that is because of this character, Little Dragon. Now, in her storyline, in the Return of the Condor Heroes, she is actually separated from her lover and trapped at the bottom of a cliff for 16 years. So, in comparison, actually, I think for this group it won't be as bad because she's a half elf in the Forgotten Realms setting. Same for Takio, so they have a much longer lifespan. Lily, of course, is an elf, so for her, 16 years probably isn't particularly long. And Jin and Khan should achieve high-level mage spells by the end of the saga. So I'm hoping or thinking that they will find some way of magically prolonging their lifespan. So unfortunately it's only poor Hindrich who probably is really losing 16 years of his life down in the Black Pits. But anyways, that's just I guess a bit of wondering that I've been doing, a bit of brainstorming.
Yes?
Let me
Such menial
go
tasks.
through the merchants one by one. Again, Lily's not going to bother speaking to her Mind Flayer. Well, actually, she might just say, "Don't hiss at me, I'm not the one who enslaved you." That's better. Glare at Baloff. He's the one who did this to you. Oh, wait. She was wanting to buy stuff. Okay. So, the item that jumped out at me from this lot, there's some nice stuff that I actually want. But the one that jumped out was this. The Amulet of Power, which is one of the best amulets in the entire game. And incredibly, it's only 600 gold, which is, unbelievable. Given that it's got vocalize, level drain immunity, and improves casting speed. So that's a no-brainer. Definitely buying that. And there's more stuff that I would like to have in the future, like the Ring of Fire Control, and the Honorary Ring of Sune, which would be pretty useful for Little Dragon. Just checking that she can actually use it. But it's kind of expensive, and I've got more important things to buy. So moving straight on to Ellen Garak. Oh, actually, he was the one who said something when I first spoke to him to check out the items. So I'll just repeat that.
Bah! Much as I appreciate Balor's entertainment, I cannot condone his cosseting you to please the crowd.
What cosseting? I'm fighting for my life out there.
Fie on you. Obviously, he has chosen opponents with subtle weaknesses, invisible to the eyes of the audience. How else could you have come so far with your obviously limited abilities?
Okay, she's not gonna go as far as threatening him. So just see his stores. And again, he's got the most important stuff. Pretty amazed to see the Girdle of Stone Giant Strength, which sets your strength to 20 here. Given that's definitely a Baldur's Gate 2 item. And even though it's pretty expensive, it's certainly well worth it in a party with so many low strength warriors. Archmage robes, pretty nice, but very expensive, so we'll save those for when we have more gold. Now this I think is worth it though. Improved armor class, saving throws, and improved invisibility and improved haste. So we'll definitely buy that. Buy Lily the boots of speed, funnily because in Tor's playthrough, Lily was pretty obsessed with boots, so it occurred to me that's pretty unrealistic that she's agreed to buy boots for 3 of the party and not for herself so far. And what else? I think we'll also buy the Hands of Takok. Again, let me just check. Yeah, this is the setting strength 18 gloves, which is going to be useful for a party with low strength warriors. And that'll do it for now.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Alive and well, hale and hearty? Balos must have been furious to see you walk out of the arena after your most recent victory. His mask is slipping.
Yes, Gorch is referring to the fact that Baloth appears to be losing a degree of composure. But clearly he's not expecting the group to be surviving as long as they have. I'll keep pushing him until he breaks.
I want to believe you will continue to prevail, but I have been disappointed in the past. If you rise up to challenge Baloth, I will be the first to cheer your name when he falls.
What do you mean, challenge Baloth?
A few months back, a group defeated all 15 of Baloth's prepared entertainments. Infuriated by the champion's success, Baloth entered the pits to face them himself.
What happened?
As you can see, Baloth is still here. If you sift the sand in the black pits thoroughly, you may turn up some bits of the former champions.
You sure know how to encourage a girl.
If you two manage to overcome all of his other entertainments, you may still find Baloth more than you can handle. Be sure to hone your skills and equip yourself as well as possible before that time comes.
There has to be some other way to escape, doesn't there? Or isn't there? Shouldn't that be grammatically correct? Oh, okay. Apparently there isn't then. Okay, let's look at these armor. Yeah, enchanted armor is actually really bad. I don't know why it's so expensive, because if I gave him this, he would not be able to use any protection jewelry. What we'll buy, however, is a large shield +2, which would be a nice little improvement for him. Okay, 6,000 gold left.
You continue to astonish us with your victories.
You continue to astonish Magda with your refusal to talk to her. Oh, what the?
Master, there is a matter requiring your attention in the Room of Pain.
Okay, I didn't realize speaking to somebody might trigger an event.
Already? I expected this one to hold out much longer. Well, any time is a good time for pain.
This could be a trick, but I may never have another chance. Belos knows how much I depend on Magda for support during this ordeal. His idea of the perfect torment was to promise he would kill one of my people if I spoke so much as a word to Magda. And he threatened to kill another for every additional word I spoke to her. He knew my silence would infuriate her too, torturing us both in one wicked stroke.
Okay. Well, let's pretend that the rest of the party are standing right behind Livy, and Jin is wondering here that... Well, he's kind of surprised. I think Jin is pretty, maybe, I guess, narrow-minded in the sense that he thinks of evil races as being, well, evil. So, given that Durgar are certainly considered generally evil, he's really surprised that this Durgar is apparently pretty concerned with the welfare of the rest of his people. But he didn't warn you against speaking to anyone else, right?
That's right. You could tell her the truth for me.
Yeah, I think, I'll think about it. In the meantime, show me your new stock. Okay. Well, that's expensive. I'm pretty tempted to get this for Takio so that he can use his, light armor and try and backstab a few times. Maybe when we got a bit more gold. Oh, he's back already. I was gonna run straight to Magda and inform her of what Brendak has told us. Let's go to the elf.
Huzzah! You really showed Baloth this time. I think you might go all the way.
All the way?
Very few contestants have won 10 battles, and only once before has anyone beaten all 15. Then Baloth himself stepped in to finish the winning streak.
Well, this sounds like we may be pretty close to the end. If he's right, then there's 5 more battles in Tier 3, and then we gotta face Baloth himself. Which means we're about halfway through, or over halfway through actually. Okay. That's good to know. I want a chance to defeat Baloth once and for all. I think that's something that most of this party would agree with. Chance at revenge against Baloth for what he's put them through.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Alright, show me what you have for sale. I think Takio is pretty short of ammunition. Okay, let's get him the Quiver of Plenty. Wow, arrows of destination. Does he have arrows of dispelling? Not yet. Maybe later on. Okay. Just under 4,000 gold left.
You sure are getting under Baloth's skin. If only our Durgar men had showed such spirit when Baloth attacked us. Do you need any new weapons for the fight?
Okay, I think Lily will whisper the information from Brendak to Magda. Listen, Magda, Brendak isn't ignoring you by choice. Baloth threatened to kill one Durgar for each word he speaks to you.
What? He suffered the brunt of my anger all this time in silence. But he was only trying to protect the rest of the survivors.
Glad I could clear that up for you. Oh, I was hoping that she would offer a some sort of gift or maybe a discount. Alright, let's buy this, I think it's just a mace +2, yeah. And this is going to be obviously for Hindrich. It's come to my attention that we have no blunt weapons in the party. Of course, Hindrich is proficient now with maces, and he's kind of the man who's supposed to be proficient with a range of weapons to deal with all sorts of situations. So that should help.
Only Ladigar knows how you have survived this long.
Oh.
It must be because of the superior weapons I have provided. Only Ladigar knows how you have survived this long. It must be because of the superior weapons I have provided.
Oh,
have
yes,
you
of
come
course.
to trade for my latest stock?
This is the guy who Gorch has implicated as being rather suspicious. He was absent in the battle when Baloth and his minions attacked the Durgar clan. Guess they were trying to squeeze a bit more information out of them. Where did you say you were when Baloth conquered your people?
I didn't! I don't! You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever that blabbermouth Gorch has said, it's a lie!
I never said Gorch told me.
Who else would know? I mean, who else would think? That is, he's always spreading lies about me. You shouldn't believe anything he says.
Well, clearly, he has something to hide. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
I don't have a secret! There isn't any secret!
Wink. Okay. Let's see if he has any weapons then. How much gold do you have? 870. Which isn't really enough to buy anything. Right, now this is amazing. I don't know why Rashad's Talon is Scimitar +2, but for some reason it's cheaper than a Scimitar +1. Yeah, I cannot see a reason why that would be. But that's definitely the next thing I want to buy. When we have enough gold, that is. Okay, so actually let's go through all the merchants.
I begin to envy you. While I have nursed my vengeance quietly, you have shamed Baloth in the arena. Just be sure you do not overstep your bounds and attack the draw yourself.
Of course, I think it's because he wants revenge for himself. I guess Lily will ask to clarify. What do you mean by overstepping my bounds? I thought you'd be glad to see anyone punish Baloth for his crimes.
Baloth earned my vengeance long before you crossed his path. If anyone is to wreak vengeance on him, it shall be me.
Okay, enough talk. Show me your magic scrolls. Let me just check what Lily has actually. I forgot about this. Oh, she should add a web. Oh, she already has a level 4 slot. Forgot about that. Okay, let's look at what level 4 spells she might want. Actually, it's gonna be a no-brainer. She starts every battle at the front, and is thus pretty vulnerable. So definitely get her a stone skin scroll. Here we go. It's pretty much the last of the gold. So let's hope Lily can learn this first attempt. Well done. And commit that to her memory. Finally.
Hey! The concoctor says he's become your biggest fan. He's glad you've done so well in the arena. Can I show you some of our new potions?
Alright. I think we just buy a healing potion. He doesn't have one. Shame. Oh, he's got extra healing potions. That's going to be useful. Okay. Alright, so time to gear up and earn some more gold with replay all the level 2 battles. First, Lily's gonna readjust her spellbook, removing Friend and adding Magic Missile, and we'll rest and spread out the gear. So the Amulet of Power is gonna go to Little Dragon because she's a spellcaster and a warrior. Actually same for the Strength Belt. Gloves go to Takio. This one will be either Takio or Jin. Go for Jin, so we can combine improved haste with improved haste with tensei abilities. Obviously that's for Hindrich, and the Boots of Speed is for Lily herself. Gets better shield, add that into his arsenal. This should make a pretty huge difference. Shin gets an improved armor class, which is pretty useful. And he gets the arrows and the gloves. Okay, still a better chance of hitting people with a bow than with a katana. Okay.